Okay. Uh, what is this? Part 4. All right. Um, in this one, I'm talking about different companies. Now, this is the information that I was taking notes on for the first video. Didn't mention everything because I mean it is a lot of information to load up. But people are concerned with how other companies are going to keep up with this change over to the EVs. Believe me, you don't have to worry about what these companies are doing because they make money and their job is to continue to make money. They are not going to get left out in the cold. Okay, you got Shell. Shell is spinning dough in order to get into this EV market. BP is also spinning dough to get into this EV market. These gas stations are not going to be left hanging. So don't worry your pretty little head or your handsome locks or whatever about that. It's going to happen. But these are some of the companies that I've been checking out that are kind of doing it big. I did mention some of them in the first video, but didn't really go into detail. I'm not going to go too much into detail on this either, but I'm going to give you a quick glance. Freeze this and take your own notes if you want, but mainly I'm going off of the things that I've had in the portfolio. This is me uploading that YouTube video, the part 2 right now while I'm doing this one. But in the main list, I keep a lot of them in this list because they're in the same industry, and some of them I haven't really focused on too much, but I have some of my key companies that I like to keep my eye on. I like to try to keep my eye on Oroca Bread, SQM, LAC, this is Lithium Americas, Namaska. Because Dejin is so cheap and they own 100% of their mines, I kind of want to keep my eye on them. This one, because Tesla has a preliminary agreement with them to supply their gigafactory in Nevada with lithium, I keep my eye on them. This one, because they have a fast way of processing lithium, keep my eye on them. Oroplata is supposed to be connected to one of the largest lithium deposits in the world. I try to keep my eye on them. Albemarle, big player, and as you can see, their stock price is not nothing to laugh at. Keep my eye on them. Of course, Tesla. FMC. FMC is about to spin off their lithium company, the lithium side of the company, in an IPO. They haven't announced the IPO date yet, but Livent is going to be the company that's spinning off, and that's going to be their symbol. Didn't really have to go to that right now because it's not going to have any information, but you see the company's name is Livent. It's going to be on New York. They're estimating anywhere from $18 to $20 for this IPO when it does come out, and they're making profits. You can get a few stories about them off of Seeking Alpha. Remember, I said Seeking Alpha is where I get a lot of information, a lot of notifications that may not be on Yahoo Finance. As you can see, these reports weren't on there. And here is talk about that that filing for the IPO. And then some of the notifications that you'll find on the mobile app. You see other stories about living. I'm keeping my eye on them because their numbers are looking real good. They're looking profitable, and hey, that's the name of the game right there, profit. Okay, but that's just a little rundown of some of the ones I like to keep my eye on. It's your choice. There's a whole lot of players in this market, in this lithium mining industry. I'm only checking out a handful. There's tons of them, and a whole lot of them are penny stocks. So don't think you got to just stick with the ones that I'm looking at. And matter of fact, some of them aren't even where you can buy them. If I'm not mistaken, this is Australian. Yeah, I believe that's on the Australian market. But sometimes info about other companies on the markets that I can't touch here in the US will still cross reference one of the ones that I am watching. I like to keep my eye on a few Asian companies. I don't know what it is by the number, but I got it there for a reason. Shoot, that didn't come up like I wanted it. Well, LG Chem, Tianxi, and Jiangxi Ganfeng are Chinese companies. The two I mentioned last, Jiangxi and Jiangxi Ganfeng, are two Chinese companies that are buying up a lot of the big companies in lithium mining. They're buying stake in FMC. They're buying stake in SQM. They're buying stake in Lithium Americas, where China is going to end up controlling about 70% of the world's lithium production. So I keep my eye on these other companies as well, because they're the information that is out there, it'll come up in my notifications just because I got them in this portfolio. So I would recommend doing the same. Keep your eye on other things that might touch companies you watch. Okay, keeping it short and sweet.